Well, hello everyone. It's me, Daniel with Website Candy, and what we're going to do today is we're going to take this banner right here and we're going to animate it right here inside of YouTube. Okay, so here we are in Photoshop, and what we're going to do in Photoshop is we're going to just go ahead and set this guy up, and we're going to animate him, and he's going to look really good here. This may look a little intimidating, however, don't let it frighten you because I'm going to provide a free template for you to download, and you can just follow right along with me. So let me just explain what we have going on here really quickly so you can truly understand what's happening here. So let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit, and as you can see right here, this area is set up for your TV. A lot of people are not necessarily going to be watching your YouTubes on television, so this outside area is optional. You don't necessarily have to have design back here if you don't want to, for the simple fact that, commonly people may not necessarily be, viewing your YouTubes on TV. This area right here, as you can see, that is set up for the desktop right there. So if they're looking at your YouTube videos, they're visiting your channel from the desktop, that area will be seen there. And as you can see right here, this is the template area, the tablet area. So within the tablet area, you can see where we have design, our design begin and ends there in reference to the tablet. And then right here is the most important area, and I'm just going to keep blinking that on and off there so you can really see this is the safe area. So let's go ahead and zoom out once again. And we're going to kind of take our design and make it really small here because we're going to have to really stretch outside of the design here to really get the animation the way that you desire. So we're going to come over here, we're going to turn off our text layer, and you're going to turn off your tablet and your desktop area right there. Now for me, I prefer to kind of hide the guides right there, so I'm going to just hit Command H and get rid of the guides. So the first thing that we want to do with our move tool is we want to take our logo and we want to just move it outside, and I'm going to just hold shift here to make sure that it stays on the same axis here. Right here I'm going to select the name and my website right here, and I'm going to make sure that I pull this, and I'm grabbing the wrong layer there. So let's go ahead and try that one more time. And if I was zoom in, I can really get it, but I'm really trying to show you this the easiest way here. Now I pull that off of there, and only thing we have here now is the safe area guide that I will provide it right here inside the template here. So we're going to go up here to Window. We're going to go to Timeline, and you can see right here in your timeline that the only thing we have, and this is very important, is nothing but the back-end design as far as all the different screen sizes there, and we have the safe area overlay there that's a part of the template there. So you want to leave that there because we want to see what type of safe area that we're kind of getting into. So as far as the logo here, I'm gonna just go ahead and move this one first. But before I do any of that, I want to come right down here to this button, and it says duplicate selected frames. So when I hit the duplicate selected frames there, you can see right there it made a frame 2, and I have mine set at 0, and you can set yours any speed that you desire. And when I hit that frame there, now with the logo selected, I'm just going to go ahead and just hold shift and hold my arrow key to be really safe here, and I just want to move that in. By holding shift, it's going to constrain on the same axis here. So right here with the logo now, I'm just going to just hold shift. I'm going to use my right arrow key, of course, to move that over to the right there, and I just want that to just come right in here. I didn't necessarily want to be too concerned with trying to grab these and missing, because kind of look at it like this. Things are being recorded right now, and as you can see that bounced in there, that might be kind of cool in reference to the animation, so don't necessarily worry that you went too far there. So the next step we're going to take here is we're going to just mouse over here, and you can see the Tweens animation frames here. So when I click the Tweens animation frames, always make sure that your Tweens with previous frames here and the frames to add, and keep in mind that the higher the frames, the slower it's going to be. The lower the frames, the better, the faster it's going to be. And you kind of want to make it with somewhat of some speed here. You don't want it to move really slow, and I'm going to tell you why here in a moment. So I'm just going to leave mine at 6. Right here we have the different layers, and I just have all layers selected, and when it comes to parameters, I have all those checked as well. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK, and as you can see here, we have 8 frames. So when I hit my space bar, you can see everything come together in a very smooth animation on the same axis, and everything's looking good. So now right here with the safe area, we're just going to go ahead and hit delete and get rid of that. So when I go over here and hit it again, everything's going to work out really smooth there, and we don't have that piece of the template there anymore. So now it's a matter of just going ahead and going to save this mock-up that we've done here. I'm going to go to File, Save for the Web. And when I get over here to Save for the Web, the reason why I only have 6 frames versus 12 or 20 and have it moving really slow there is for the simple fact that YouTube only allows you to upload 2 megabytes of your document. So as you can see right here that it's 968.6 kilobytes here versus megabytes. It's extremely small. You can come over here, you can change your colors if you decide you want to. So being that I have a lot of wiggle room here in reference to my space, I can make it as vibrant as I want by taking it to 256. And right down here on the looping, you want to make sure that your loop is on once there to keep the frame down really low as well. And then on top of that, you don't want to make people dizzy with your banner and be annoying. So we're going to go ahead and hit the save button right here. We're going to just look for a location to save this. And I'm going to save this right over here. And you can see that I've created a few of these guys right here. I want to save it right here to my desktop. And I'm going to go ahead and hit save right here. And now that I saved it, let's go ahead and bounce back over here to YouTube. And when you get to YouTube, you can see where there's a little pencil right here. We're going to just hit that pencil, edit channel art. And when you click the channel art there, you can drag an image there, or you can just select right inside here. Let's go ahead and go over to my desktop. Right here is the GIF image, and you can see it kind of playing right there over and over. And I'm going to go ahead and hit choose here. And once we kind of get that uploaded there, it's a kind of a heavy file. You can see our animation there in reference to a desktop, a TV, and a mobile phone or device right there. So we just go ahead and select it. We're going to save it. Like I mentioned before, it could take a second to save it. Now you have to come over here to Website Candy on YouTube to see the animation yourself here. And we'll have this hanging up here. We probably will change it up over here over time, but you will see it kind of right inside here. The first time it's loading, it's kind of, going through some things right now in reference to seeing that loading sequence. But the best way to do it in reference to caching is the browser here. Let's go ahead with our second choice here as far as Google Chrome. And once we get Google Chrome loaded up here, we can go ahead and put that URL right there inside of Google Chrome, and we will be able to see the animation in full the first time, really seamlessly, really easy in reference to your design that you created. And you can see there it's scrolling really perfectly. It's branded really nicely. It looks really good. And go ahead and give it a try. I know it's kind of a longer tutorial. However, like I mentioned before, the results completely worth it. So go ahead and try it out and let me know how it works out for you. All right, thank you. Goodbye.